Hello again, everyone. Marcus here. I review stuff today. I'm reviewing the song Dashboard by Modest Mouse. As always, the song comes to you as a request from one of my viewers, so if you want to get your song reviewed, just do what they did. Leave it in the comments, and I'll be sure to add it to my list. And hey, when I say it came from one of my viewers, I mean it came from a lot of my viewers. A lot of people have been requesting this particular Modest Mouse song, really since I've been doing Modest Mouse reactions. I've only done maybe 4 or 5 of them. The last one being Spitting Venom, which I really enjoyed. That song has been in my regular rotation since I heard it. But with that song came a lot of people requesting this particular song because it's off the same album, right? And I guess from what I've been told, it's one of their bigger releases, right? One of their bigger songs. So, and I've enjoyed a lot of what I've heard from Modest Mouse so far. So with all that said, let's jump right in. This is again Modest Mouse, Dashboard. Here we go.
Well, it wouldn't been, couldn't been worse than you would ever know. On the dashboard melted, but we still have the radio. Oh, it should have been, could have been worse than you would ever know. Well, you told me about nowhere, well, it sounds like some place I'd like to go. Oh, it could have been, should have been worse than you would ever know. Well, the windshield was broken, but I love the fresh air, you know. Well, it would have been, could have been worse than you would ever know. Oh, we talked about nothing, which was more than I wanted you to know. Oh, now here we go. Oh, it would have been, could have been worse than it had even gone. Well, the car was on block, but I was already where I want. Well, should we ever even get to know? Oh, if the world don't like us, it'll shake us just like we were. Oh, now here we go. Well, we skiing, but we always blow it. We get to crash, but we still might as well do it. Standing out of light, switch to each east and west horizon. Every dawn, one young surprising. In the evening was consoling, saying, see, it wasn't quite as bad as. Well, it wouldn't been, couldn't been worse than you would ever know. I was patiently erasing and recording the wrong episodes after you improved my tone. It wasn't like I'd let it go. I just wanted to catch the last laugh of this show. Yeah, it wouldn't been, couldn't been worse than you would ever know. Oh, the dashboard melted, but
Wow. I highly enjoyed that. That was a fantastic song. It was just so fast paced and energetic, and all the instruments sounded fantastic. The vocals were great. The backing vocals were like everything just came together to make a really fun, energetic, fast paced song. Um, yeah, I really really enjoyed that. Probably maybe my favorite Modest Mouse song so far. And I say that like with a little asterisk because there's a lot that I've heard from them that I really really enjoy. But man, that was a really really good song. I can see why it's one of their more popular ones. And so yeah, let's break that apart piece by piece, like we always do. Of course, starting with those lyrics. So well, it would have been, could have been worse than you would ever know. Oh, the dashboard melted, but we still had the radio. So, I mean, just looking at this first, the intro, right? I'm like, maybe it's a song about optimism, right? That things could be worse, things could always be worse, right? Let's count our blessings. Even though our dashboard melted, we still got the radio. Oh, it should have been, could have been worse than you would ever know. Well, you told me about nowhere. Well, it sounds like someplace I'd like to go. Oh, it could have been, should have been worse than you ever know, than you would ever know. Well, the windshield, it was broken, but I love the fresh air, you know. And again, I'm like, he's being optimistic, right? Like I'm picturing this car. The dashboard melts. You still got the radio. You know, the windshield breaks, but hey, now I get some fresh air. The dashboard melted, but we still had the radio. Oh, well, it would have been, could have been worse than you would ever know. Oh, the dashboard melted, but we still have the radio. Oh, we talked about nothing, which was more than I wanted to know. Now here we go. And so I wonder if the car is maybe a metaphor for like a relationship. The relationship is falling apart. But hey, there's some good in there still. Maybe I don't know. Oh, it would have been, could have been worse, and it had even gone while the car was on blocks, but I was already where I want. So it's like, yeah, they took the wheels off, they put my car on cinder blocks, but hey, you know, I'm already at my destination. Who cares? It was impossible. We ran it good. We ran it good. Why should we ever really even get to know? It was impossible. We ran it good. We ran it good. Oh, uh, if the world don't like us, it'll shake us, just like we were a something. Old now, like a cold. Now here we go. And so, um, and again, that's why I'm like, maybe it's about a relationship, right? Like it was impossible. We ran it good. Again, you can be talking about a car, like we took care of our car, right? We took care of the relationship, but things still fell apart, if that makes sense. Well, we schemed and we schemed, but would always blow it. We've yet to crash, but we still might as well tow it. Standing at a light, switch to each east and west horizon. Every dawn one yells surprise, and in the evening one's consoling, saying, "See, it wasn't quite as bad as." And again, that's kind of what the first part of the song is, right? Like, yes, this bad thing happened, but it's not that bad, right? And now he's saying, like, see, it wasn't quite as bad as something. But I think to me, this chorus, we get this sort of switch from optimism to a little bit more pessimism, I feel like. Right, because he says we schemed and we schemed, but we would always blow it. Right, gone is the optimism of like, oh, things were not so bad after all. And then here, like, we've yet to crash, but we still might as well tow it. Like, it hasn't come to its end, right? It hasn't been fully demolished, but I'm sort of giving up on it, right? It's time to tow it away and get rid of it. Um, and so I think that's kind of an interesting shift there lyrically. Well, it would have been, could have been worse than you would ever know. I was patiently erasing and recording the wrong episodes after you had proved my point wrong. It wasn't like I'd let it go. Oh, I just wanted to catch the last laugh of this show. And then we switch from a car metaphor to like recording stuff on a VCR. So again, I'm a little lost here, but yeah, it would have been, could have been worse than you would ever know. Oh, the dashboard melted, but we still have the radio. The dashboard melted, but we ran it good. We ran it good. Hardwired to conceive. So much we had to stow it. Even needs have even needs have needs. Tiny giants made of tinier giants. That's kind of funny. Don't wear eyelids so I don't miss the last laugh of the show. The dashboard melted, but we still have the radio. Uh, yeah, and again, that whole idea that it could have been worse, but that it's still kind of ending, right? Um, But yeah, there's some stuff in here that I'm like, that's a cool line, but I don't know how it goes with what we're looking at so far, unless maybe it was because like those needs weren't met, and then my needs had needs, right? So maybe that's part of it. Well, we could have been, should have been worse than you would ever know. The dashboard melted, but we still have the radio. What you told me about nowhere. Well, it sounds like someplace I'd like to go. Now here we go. Well, we schemed and we schemed, but would always blow it. We've yet to crash, but we still might as well tow it. Standing at a light switch to each east and west horizon. Every dawn one yells surprise, and in the evening one's consoling, saying, "See, it wasn't quite as bad as. Hey, it would have been, could have been worse than you would ever know." Yeah. Oh, okay. There's some info here as well. I'm going to read it real quick. Dashboard is a hit song released by American rock band Modest Mouse off their 2007 album We Were Dead Before the Ship Even Sank. The song makes multiple references to plane, trains, and automobiles, and the lines relate to the human condition. Yeah, that's one person's opinion, right? It is unreviewed. So, anyway, let's. Johnny Marr, in February 2008 interview with Uncut, Marr said on the first night Marr and Isaac Brock just set up 2 amps opposite each other. Was Johnny Marr on this track? I didn't even realize that. Let me see. Where are the credits? Oh yeah, guitar, Johnny Marr and Isaac Brock. No way, that's cool. I feel like now that I'm thinking about it, I remember someone saying that Johnny Marr had collaborated with Modest Mouse, which that makes so much sense why I like, which I haven't gotten to that part yet, but makes so much sense why I really like the guitar work. I think Johnny Marr is a fantastic guitarist, so that makes to me a lot of sense why I like that so much. Anyway, lyrically, I think the song's interesting. There's probably a few different ways you can take it. Again, I see it as this sort of relationship falling apart despite your best efforts, but trying to remain optimistic, but at the end of the day, that sort of pessimism or that maybe reality sets in and that optimism sort of fades. That's kind of how I'm reading it, but there's a few ways you can take it, which I always enjoy about a song. So for that, I'm going to give it 2 thumbs up lyrically. As far as the instrumentation and vocals go, really like the vocal style. The singer lends himself well to what they're doing instrumentally, right? Instrumentally, the song is fast-paced, it's energetic, and I think his vocals match that perfectly. Plus, I think the backing vocals come in at just the right times to really hit home, just again, that energetic feel of the song. As far as the instrumentation goes, I really enjoyed the guitar work throughout. That was one thing that really stuck out to me immediately, and it makes sense that Johnny Marr was part of that process, because I think he's a fantastic guitarist. One thing I've really come to appreciate about the Smiths is his guitar work, so absolutely really enjoyed that part of it. The bass, I think that you had some nice bass lines in there. The drumming was energetic and fast-paced. Overall, just a fantastic song, both instrumentally and vocally. 2 big thumbs up from me. As far as replay value goes, again, this might be my new favorite Modest Mouse song. I can see why it's so popular. It easily makes my playlist, and I can't wait to listen to it again. So for that, I'm going to give it 2 big thumbs up there as well. Overall, a fantastic track. And with that, hey, if you enjoyed the music, definitely go support the artists. Go listen to their music wherever you can. And if you'd like to support me and my channel, just do all the normal stuff you do on YouTube. Like and subscribe and comment with your requests, because that's how we got this song. So leave those requests in the comments. And then you can even check the description if you'd like to follow me on Twitch, TikTok, or Instagram. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.